Good afternoon. I'm reading Great Words of Jesus this afternoon from Matthew chapter 10, and I'll start in verse 16. Jesus says, "Behold, I send you out as sheep in the midst of wolves. Therefore be wise as serpents and harmless as doves. But beware of men, for they will deliver you up to councils and scourge you in the synagogues. You will be brought before governors and kings for my sake, as a testimony to them and to the Gentiles. But when they deliver you up, do not worry about how or what you should speak, for it will be given to you in that hour what you should speak. For it is not you who speak, but the Spirit of your Father who speaks in you." So these words are very pertinent to these last days for us believers, because these things will happen. You just have to get ready for it. It's going to happen. You know, we've already had the earthquakes and the rumours of wars and the wars. We've already had the pest. We're having the pestilence. Used to say that there will be more. You don't have to be a prophet to say that. I believe there will be more. I'm just an ordinary believer who knows a bit about the Bible. And these things will come to pass in the end days before Jesus returns for his church. But it says, you know, you will get delivered up, and it says even more things. So we just need to be prepared. You know, we've been telling each other to be prepared for these things all this time. And some of us are a bit shocked that we're in this lockdown. But, you know, God isn't shocked. God isn't shocked. You know, we know why this is happening when we know the Bible. But it tells us here as well, in verse 21, it says, "Now brother will deliver up brother to death, and a father his child, and children will rise up against parents and cause them to be put to death." Whew. That's what it says. That's Jesus' words. He says, "And you will be hated by all for my name's sake, but he who endures to the end will be saved." Just take that on board, brothers and sisters. He who endures to the end will be saved. "When they persecute you in this city, flee to another. For assuredly, I say to you, you will not have gone through the cities of Israel before the Son of Man comes. A disciple is not above his teacher, nor a servant above his master. It is enough for a disciple that he be like his teacher, and a servant like his master. If they have called the master of the house Beelzebub, how much more will they call those of his household? Therefore do not fear them. Do not fear them. For there is nothing covered that will not be revealed, and hidden that will not be made known." There are things that have been hidden in the Bible until this time, but it's being made known now. Anything that's been hidden is now being revealed, and it will be revealed. So whatever I tell you in the dark, speak in the light. So Jesus is exhorting his disciples then, and he's also exhorting us today. It says, "What you hear in the ear, preach on the housetops." Preach on the housetops. We must let people know. Yes, people say, "Oh, why do you keep going on about it? Why do you always have to talk about the Bible? Why do you have to do this?" We're told that we must. We've been called, but we're not the only ones that are being called. Jesus has got a lot of people out there that he's calling. It's whether or not they're listening. But we must find ways of getting people to listen to us. Jesus loves the world. It says, "God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believes in him should not perish, but have everlasting life." That's God's will. That's God's will, everlasting life. So verse 28 says, "Do not fear those who kill the body, but cannot kill the soul, but rather fear him who is able to destroy both soul and body in hell." Look, we don't need to be afraid of anybody who threatens us. We don't need to be afraid of a virus that can kill our body. If it kills our body, it kills our body. And it kills the soul, but it cannot kill our spirit. It says, "Fear him who is able to destroy both soul and body." You know, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. We need to get back this healthy fear and reverence of God. He's the one that's able to destroy anything and anybody when he wants to. He could do. He could just take out this whole planet, because look how people have been treating it. Look how we've been treating his creation. He could take us all out tomorrow, and he'd be in his rights to do so. You know, I looked at some pictures recently of the earth, and how quiet it was with not so many people going around. And, you know, the fish were managing all right in the waters, and the animals, the peacocks and the birds were walking on the road. I saw a picture of some birds walking up and down the road in London, and the police were trying to move them. Look, the animals are getting on fine without us. Creation is getting on fine without us. It's mankind that's messed things up. We are part of mankind, so we're all to blame. God could take us out if he wanted to, but God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believes in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. I'll leave it there for today, brothers and sisters. God bless. Have a good day.